Hello comrades, this is General Luigi, and welcome to Let's Play Pokémon Colosseum. So, it has been a long time since I last recorded. So, we were told to visit the Colosseum. So, let's see what we can do about a match. Oh, I'm forgetting voices! Okay, so, yeah. No longer accepting trainers for this challenge. Excuse me! So, something I neglected to mention. Hi guys, no hard feelings. Hey, Shurick, we finally found you, you filthy double-crossing traitor! Wrecking the hideout wasn't good enough for you? So you rip off the snag machine? You've got some nerve. Who are these people? Huh? Are they Team Snag'em? What do they mean by a traitor? Shurick, you mean... That's right, pretty lady. He's from Team Snag'em, just like us. But he's no ordinary member. He's a snagger. He's the best in Team Snag'em at snagging Pokemon without fail. No way! Is this true, Shurick? Yep, it's true. Oh, so it is true. That's a little shocking. Hey, Shurick, come on, hand it over. Give back the snag machine you ripped off from the hideout. Snag machine? Shurick, do you really have something like that? Snag machine's built for trainers. When a trainer puts the snag machine on, their Pokeballs are converted. Ordinary Pokeballs are turned into snag balls that can steal Pokemon from their trainers in battle. Hey, you blabbermouth! Keep that stuff secret! I get it, Shurick. That's why these creeps are chasing after you. Creeps? What do you mean by creeps? God, this is getting us nowhere. If you won't give it up willingly, we'll take it back by force. So yes, it's time to fight Joaquin from Team Snag'em. Poor fish and coughing. Not much of a threat. Excuse me, gonna get a sip of my tea. A little worried about it still being a bit hot by the time I started recording. No. Anyway, Corphish, really simple. It's a water type, so I'm thinking we will use Secret Power on Corphish. Probably not the best move. Confusion on Coughing. As a poison type, Coughing will be weak against psychic attacks. Yep, super effective. And down goes Coughing. That was easy. Belch coming. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, wow. So this probably won't knock Corphish out, and I was right. So, what does Corphish use? Bubble. Probably not going to be an issue. Yeah, Umbreon... Well, as I said, Umbreon's got pretty good defense. And special defense, for that matter. Same holds true for Espeon, apparently. Then again, Bubble's a ridiculously weak move. Okay, so Bite... Although Confusion will probably finish Corphish off like that. Like that? Like what? Yep, I was right. Okay. Sorry, another sip of my tea. So that's the battle with Joaquin. Really not an issue. Well, think about it. If I'm the best in your team, of course I'm gonna kick your butt. And... yes. Well, I'll tell you after we're done. Blast you, Shurick! Don't think this is over! We're going to get that snag machine back. Just you wait! Never mind that there are two other perfectly capable trainers right there. Well, what do you know, Shurick? So you're from Team Snag'em. Oh, right. To be accurate, I should say former Team Snag'em. It's okay, Shurick. It doesn't matter to me who you are. After all, you're my gallant prince who rescued me when I was in trouble. So it doesn't matter.
Besides, I thought up something after listening to those creeps. Listen, Short, we should go shopping for some Pokeballs.
Alright. And now's as good a time as any to explain the names. Shurik is the main character from a favorite Soviet-era movie of mine, a comedy called Operacja E I Drugie Приключения Shurika. I believe it was marketed in the United States as Operation Y and Shurik's Other Adventures. But yeah, it's a comedy, Soviet censorship being what it is at the time. It's mostly slapstick humor. And an occasional shot at the government. Right. These guys don't have Pokeballs. We should... I think we need to talk to someone. Is this lady? Huh? Pokeballs? Come to think of it, I haven't seen any being sold in this town. Oh, wait. I think I heard someone saying that they sell Pokeballs at the outskirts stand. It's east from here, Phoenix. It's modeled after a locomotive, so you shouldn't have any trouble finding it, I think. And as an explanation for that voice, I'm going to say she smokes. A lot. Okay, so yes, we have to go to the outskirts stand. And Lida is another character from the same movie. She appears in the second, well, I suppose you could call it, episode. The movie's split up into 3 parts, each one about 30 minutes long. I personally love it. I know it's not for everyone, and... well, truth be told, there are a few gags that might offend American audiences. Ethnic stereotypes aren't as big a deal in the Soviet Union as they are in the United States. And I forget what voice I gave this fellow. Oh well, time for a new one, I guess. Listen, pal, if you're intending to travel some more, you might want to stock up on supplies here.
Hi, can I ask you something? Don't you sell any Pokeballs?
Huh? Pokeballs, you say? There's no call for those things around these parts. Where'd I put them now? No call for them, and yet he still has them. Oh yeah, here they are. A little dusty, I'm afraid, but otherwise perfectly usable. Here, take these. I'll let you have them for free. Well, since I found them, I may just as well put him out with the rest of my merchandise. If you need some more, well, how about buying them from me? 5 will do for now. Excuse me. Alright, so... now we get to the nitty-gritty of the game. We have to snag a variety of other Pokemon. Looks like the tea didn't filter as well as it did usually. Got a couple of whole leaves in there. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's you two! Something terrible's happening! A whole lot of scary men came here.
I think I already drove them off.
I think I even saw those creeps who took off in the truck earlier.
Oh! New scary men! Well now. Let's see if we can find them. Let's see. Why am I saying that? Right. They're in the mayor's office, if memory serves. Oh boy. Really wish I had practiced this upcoming voice better. Yep. Who's this fellow? Master Mirror B! It's him! He's the one that hooked the girl from us.
Oh, now aren't you boys frightfully pathetic? You mean to tell me you were bested by these darling infants? Darling, did you say your name was Shurik or something? I don't believe I introduced myself, comrade. I so don't like saying this, but we're not at liberty to keep your lady friend at liberty. That sweet young thing, she can see things that ordinary people aren't supposed to see. That just will not do for what we're planning to do. No, it just won't do at all. If you don't like pain like most people, you can avoid the pain by keeping your nose out of places it needn't be. Boys! Oh, boys!
Yes, we will!
Boys, I shall make my return to Pyrite now. Do remember that I will be waiting for you to return with the little lady. Am I making myself clear? I won't accept failure from you again, boys. Let the music spin! Let's get it on!
That was an interesting fellow. Okay, and they don't bother to battle us? Well, now this fellow will. You! The last time you caught me off guard. That's not gonna happen again. Don't need to catch you off guard to beat you. So, yeah, this time he's got a Lotad. I forget, did he have one before? Doesn't matter. Excuse me. Still gonna wipe the floor with this guy. So, still a conventional battle. Nothing special. I could probably just skip this. Did I seriously just use the D-pad? I'm playing so much Fire Emblem Awakening that I've gotten used to using the D-pad instead of the analog pad on my 3DS. Guess it's carried over to my GameCube controller. Alright, and yes, I don't think you've seen that before, but confusion has a chance of, well, confusing the enemy. There are a number of attacks that can do that. And secret power, depending on where you're fighting, can cause paralysis. Paralysis will severely decrease the victim's speed, and it'll also create a 25% chance of the victim being unable to attack. Although that chance seems closer to 75% when you're the one who's paralyzed, but no, I think that's just the player's personal perception. You tend to notice when things don't go your way more often than you notice when things don't go your enemy's way. Okay, so anyway, Umbreon, finish off that Lotad. Espeon, another confusion, hit Whismer. Excuse me. And that's that for that battle. Oh wait, no it isn't! Lotad's still conscious. Now it isn't. Well, now he isn't. Yeah, Lotad is water and grass. Not exactly my preferred Pokemon to use. It probably has some uses. I don't doubt that. Oh, blast it! I got tripped up again! Alright, and now it's time to deal with his buddy. My turn now. I'm not going to end up like Folly. No. I was tempted to make a pun right there, but I won't. I'm not Chugga Conroy. Alright, so Duskull and Spinarak. Conveniently enough, both of them are weak to an attack that one of my Pokemon has. Duskull is a ghost type, so Umbreon's bite will do a lot of damage. Considering that Umbreon's not much of an offensive powerhouse, Duskull will probably withstand the attack. Spinarak is part poison, so Confusion should take care of that one. Excuse me! Excuse me again! I'm just belching all over the place. Well, did have a fairly airy snack. Okay, here we go. Makuhita, a fighting type. And here is Lita's special ability. Shurik, it's that one! That Pokemon! Those jerks captured me because I saw that Pokemon! I can see a black aura coming from it. I can too, actually. They must have done something to that Pokemon. Shurik, be careful! This Pokemon isn't afraid to attack people! I know, Shurik. I hate to say this, but there's no other choice. Get that Pokemon back from the bad guys! Please, you have to! You can't... Actually, only you can do it. Yep, because I'm the one with the snag machine. And, yeah, I was right. What a surprise. Didn't knock out Duskull in one blow. Ooh, Nightshade. This attack will always do a set amount of damage. An amount equal to the attacker's level. So, as you can see, Espeon took 25 points of damage. Let's see. And since we want to capture Makuhita, I'm not going to just use a Confusion and knock him out right off the bat. Umbreon will use Bite. Espeon... Let's use Return. How much you want to bet that's going to knock him out? Okay, phew. Couple more returns and that should be it. Alright, and we'll have Umbreon just relax, I guess. This is what makes Pokemon annoying. Namely, you have to try and weaken your opponent without outright knocking the opponent out. And, well, anyone who has had to fight a legendary Pokemon... Okay, that will steal a stat boost if the enemy uses one, I think. Is there anyone else who saw that coming? Thankfully, I'm pretty sure that's not the only chance we'll get to capture Makuhita. So, yeah. Welcome to Pokemon, everyone! What? My Pokemon? Would have been mine if Espeon hadn't scored a critical hit. Darn it, but you're good. You knocked out my Pokemon. He'll actually say something different there if you snag it, but I failed to do so. Hey, what are you saying? You're not supposed to be impressed. Oh man, what are we supposed to do? We got flattened again. Mirabé's going to chew us out. What do we do? What is there to do? Run away! Oh, it's disappointing that we couldn't snag that Pokemon off them. I could blame Espeon, but it's really not his fault. But I'm sure there are others like it. There definitely are. Let's get all of them back from the bad guys. Exactly what I was thinking. So, you will not get to Smee. Alright, there are now 3 other trainers, and we need to defeat one of them. I already know who I want to defeat. It should be the guy standing here. Yes! Sorry to break it to you, but I'm not about to let you pass. Or do you have this idea that you can take me in a battle? Yes, I have this idea. Wahaha! Who's going to beat me? You are? Don't be crying out of regret later. The only regret I have is failing to snag Makuhita. So yes, for those of you who don't know, Rosso is Italian for red. Two Italian speakers correcting me. I want to say it's Italian for red. I'm pretty sure it is Italian for red. Right, I didn't heal them. Shouldn't be too much of a challenge though. Yeah. Oh, sure, there's a Pokemon with a black aura. Alright, and I'm gonna stop saying that after a while. Alright, so Umbreon. Yeah, we'll bite Quilava. Espeon, use Confusion. Let's see if we can take out Grimer. And yes. Well, that's one opponent we won't have to worry about. Okay. Spoink. That's a psychic type if memory serves, so Bite should be effective against that one. Ooh, Smoke Screen. Hate accuracy-reducing moves. Because you just know they're going to give you trouble when you don't want it. Well, when would you want trouble? Tends to happen at the most inconvenient times possible, is what I'm trying to say here. Alright, watch me regret this. Confusion. Okay, phew. Okay, Flame Wheel. Ooh. I'm sorry, Espeon. I should have healed you. Well, this could be interesting. Psywave. It doesn't affect Umbreon. Thank goodness. Alright. Let's hit Spoink again. Actually, no. We'll bite Quilava. No critical this time, okay, Umbreon? Well, why am I saying no critical to you? Espeon's the one who deprived me of a Pokemon to snag. How much you want to bet? Phew! Okay. Torment. Think that prevents Umbreon from using the same move twice in a row. Yeah. Alright, so we'll use Secret Power on Spoink. Just to get him out of the way. Alright, and once Spoink's out of the way, I'll start chucking Pokeballs at Quilava. Actually, you know what? I'll chuck the Pokeballs now. So, there's always a chance that the ball will successfully catch the Pokemon. It's affected by all manner of factors. I'm not the kind of guy who looks into this kind of thing in detail. All I know is that the lower the target's HP, the more likely the ball is to succeed. Some Pokemon are better at breaking out of Pokeballs than others. Okay, so we have snagged Quilava. And since we just snagged him, we can now send him out. I know. Weird. Alright. So now it's just a simple matter of knocking Spoink out. And Shadow Pokemon... Yeah, that's what they're called. I know the game hasn't told us yet, but that's what they're called. Shadow Pokemon. At first, they only know Shadow Rush. See that gauge at the bottom? That means it'll eventually... Oh yes, and Shadow Rush also does recoil damage. Keep that in mind. Excuse me. So yes, that gauge at the bottom will become relevant later. For the time being, Quilava can't gain any experience. You're tough. Try to... Couldn't read the text in time. Sorry about that, comrades. Alright, so now that we've defeated that guy... What was that strange Pokemon? What do you people do to it? That? It's a Pokemon we turned into a fighting machine by artificially closing the door to its heart. And that right there is why Shurik quit Team Snag'em. No, you didn't! You artificially closed the door to that poor Pokemon's heart? Humph. Knowing that's not gonna help you do anything. I know. When I was little, I heard about that. They say that if any Pokemon closes the door to its heart, it can be gradually reopened by battling together with it. Surprise, surprise. Shurik, let's go. Those guys are probably headed for Pyrite Town. After all, it was in Pyrite that they captured me. And you want to go back there? Okay. Well, still, we do have to confront them. Alright, but I think that's enough for now. So, I will see you next time.